What's good, YouTube? It's a Corrosive Leviathan Prophecy, and I'm back. Anyways, it was a moth, something. I hate moths. But anyways, yeah. So basically, yeah. So the topic the topic of this video is about which video games was better, meaning WWE. Now, obviously, I had every single. I'm not gonna say I had every single video game because there is a lot of video games I didn't grow up on. But the ones I did grow up on, I had Warzone for the Nintendo 64. I had all the SmackDown games. I had Just Bring It. I had SmackDown Know Your Role. I had SmackDown Know Your Role 2. I had SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I had SmackDown versus Raw. I had SmackDown versus Raw 2005-ish, I believe. Actually six. I had SmackDown versus Raw 6. And then I had 7. And then I had 8. And then I had 9. And then I had 11 through 17. I did not have SmackDown versus Raw 2011 with Miz in the cover, I believe, and John Cena and the Big Show. So yeah, so basically, like there is not really a big difference. For me, the controllers change a lot. You're gonna have new special features every single video game. Like not all the video games are going to, be the same, and that's what everybody forgets, or I think that's what everybody tries to forget, you know, because within every video game they change the scenery, they change the specials, not the specials, but the they changed the controllers a lot. Like the L2 button used to be the finish move from, SmackDown versus Raw all the way to, shut your mouth. And then they changed it. So now, the triangle, depending on what you have, if you have, if you had the PlayStation, it was L2. If you have the Xbox, it's Y. You know what I'm saying? So within every single game that comes out, they change the scenery of the games. Now, which one is better? I would have to go with the old school one because it just gave you a lot to look forward to, especially SmackDown versus Raw. Like when you throw somebody in the like in a jukebox, like it'll explode. You know what I'm saying? Or if you throw them into if you throw them into the TV screen, the statue might fall on them, and then that's automatically KO. You win. You know what I'm saying? Or SmackDown versus Raw. What was it? '07, where you throw them in the dumpster, where you throw them in the garbage can, and then you can like throw trash on them and stuff. You automatically win there. Or you could do it by the limousine door, where you used to take the limousine door and then you used to smash his head in there repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? They remove, so there's been a lot of removal from the recent game to the current games, like momentum. Every time you do like three moves, you have to regain momentum a lot, you know what I'm saying? They took that away, those mini games where, you drag your opponent into the still steps and you can constantly hit them, you know. using the up and down analog stick in '07. They removed that. I have WWE 13. The only thing you could do with the still steps is just Irish with them, and then they'll go over it. That's it. There's no dragging them, and what I'm saying, they took that out. GM mode. First it was GM mode. Now it's universe mode. GM mode was more different. To me, GM mode was more of a logical thinking standpoint where you had to literally, create a roster through your budget. You know what I'm saying? But now everything is just tailor made. You know what I'm saying? Like when I do, when I do universe mode, like everything, all the matches is just there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about financing and stuff like that. And I think it took the fun out of it because like I think that's a pretty good way to know your money. You know what I'm saying? Like not know your money, but just kind of manage your money. You know what I'm saying? Like if per se if you were creating a team full of stars, it got you thinking, mentally, like, okay, how much he costs, how much this costs. No, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to cut back on certain stars. On WWE 13, you don't necessarily have that. Now, yeah, you can edit matches, and then you can either edit the match or not edit the match, but, well, okay, of course you can edit the match, but you can change the stars, you can change the superstars, or you can change the match stipulation. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of GM mode, it got you thinking, and I think they took that aspect out of it, you know. Like it was very hard to win GM mode. You know what I'm saying? GM of the Year award. Like I'm pretty sure I attempted, like when I first had it, I attempted like 3 times. Probably more than that. Probably like 13 times I attempted and I always come up short. You know what I'm saying? The ratings, you have to outperform the other brand. If you don't, your ratings is gonna go down. They took that out the game. So within each game, it's gonna change. Like I don't know, like 2K18 and 19 and 20 and 21 and 22. You know what I'm saying? So for years and years and years, it's just gonna continue to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Like you could look at a 10-year-old game. You know what I'm saying? Like you could look at SmackDown versus Raw. Shut your mouth. You might probably say, "Oh, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth is better than 2K13, 2K14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20." Why? Because they had better features. Now, obviously, the roster, you could say the roster was okay, but just the special effects, the way it was presented, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just so great. You know what I'm saying? Especially with SmackDown versus Raw with Vince McMahon on the cover. That's the first one I bought for PlayStation 2. Like I waited for it to come out. It was sold everywhere. Everywhere I went, it was sold. Every GameStop I went to, it was sold. Until I went to the one way down in Miami just to go cop that, just to go play it. And, it didn't disappoint. It had great soundtracks. The superstars in it was pretty good. You get to fight with the Boogeyman and the Undertaker and all this. And my friends used to, like my friend is Mexican, so he used to love playing with Rey Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? Like Rey Mysterio, he said Rey Mysterio could be anybody. So I used to beat his ass though. Even though he couldn't even lift me up half of the time because the weight difference. They had a weight difference. They had a weight scale. Like cruiserweights can't lift up heavyweights, but now shit, Finn Balor could damn lift up the Big Show in 2K18 or 19. So they took that element out the game too. So it's not just, oh, this game is better than this game. You have to you have to dig down deep and say, okay, what was the reason why this game was better? You know what I'm saying? Like you could fight in the parking lot, you could fight in Times Square. You know, I'm talking about SmackDown versus Raw. Shut your mouth. You know, like I never played Day of Reckoning. You know, like my cousin had it for the Xbox 360. No, my cousin had it for the Nintendo GameCube, but you know, obviously he never gave it to me. You know, I never had a Nintendo GameCube. You know, so you know, I mean, I think that's the only game. Day of Reckoning. What else? SmackDown. I mean, SmackDown versus Raw. Uh, 11. I never had. 12. I had with Randy Orton. Um, Stone Cold. I had it. I think 2K17. Like I had all of them. You know, but they were all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they just had the same type of feeling, you know? Like what you get from SmackDown versus Raw, shut your mouth, know your role, different. Gameplay was not kind of what it was now, you know, but it was better than nothing back then, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can let me know on which video game was better, which video game was good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when 2K22 comes out or 23 comes out, it's probably going to be more better or probably more worse. You know, I hear a lot of people saying that, oh, the old games are better than this and that, which is true. Whether it's movies, video games, like the old is always going to beat the new, but we sometimes forget because we're moving forward so fast that, you know, we can't really keep track of time that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, look how long or look how better the graphics was on the PlayStation 2 version, or if you have the Xbox 360 version, it would look, you know, better. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know that's just my review on you know, wrestling games. Um, you know, I still play wrestling games. I just have to pick the ones I like. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll show you. Um, hold on. Hold on. Like this. See? This I had this for like 2 years when I first bought it. Broke. I broke it when I sat on it. I didn't realize I was sitting on it. Sat on it, heard something crack, opened it, I saw like a big mark in the middle, so I just threw it away. So I had to buy myself another one. And you know, I thought this had Hulk Hogan. I mean, not Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant in here. I actually had to make Andre the Giant because I literally thought Andre was on this one, but he was on 2K17, I believe, 15 or 17. But no, this one does not have Andre in it, so I just had to create Andre. Wasn't really easy to create Andre. It's real easy, but but yeah, man. Just you know, let me know which WWE video game, past, present, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, until now is better. You know, for me, SmackDown, Know Your Role, and Here Comes the Pain. And if I were to pick anyone from this era, I would have picked 13. 13, if you don't have 13, you're missing out. You know, especially with the Attitude Era. I hear 14 is better too. I hear 14 is a lot better. But 13 is where it's at. You know, I don't think 14 has the Attitude Era in it. Like they just have a few bunch of legends in there, but the only thing I hate about 13 is the divas. The divas, they did a terrible job of putting the divas in. You know, you have Kelly, you have Eve, you have the Bella Twins, you have Karma, and you have Beth Phoenix. That's it. You know, and then you have Lita that you can unlock. You have two versions of Lita you can unlock, and you have two versions of Trish Stratus you can unlock. But other than that, that's it. You know, that's it. So yeah, that's the only thing I hate about 2K13. Not 13, WWE 13. That's the only thing I hate about it. The Divas sucks. Not that I play with Divas, but I'm just saying, like, you know. And the other thing I hate about it is they have Edge. They have they have like three versions of Edge. They have like two versions of Christian. They don't even have Kurt Angle. Now, if you're gonna make, or whoever made this game, if you're going to put the top, if you're gonna put the best of the Attitude Era, put the best of the best. Like they have the 1999 Chris Jericho in there, which I don't mind, but have the, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna put the best of the best, like have one half of the Hardy Boys in there, have one half of the Dudley Boys in there. I know they wasn't there when the game was released. You know what I'm saying? I think they were still in TNA at the time, but still, that's disrespectful, leaving Kurt Angle out there, like, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people looking forward to I'm pretty sure there was a lot of people looking forward to playing with Kurt Angle, you know what I'm saying? But to see that he's not on on the game, do I have to unlock him on the DCL package? Like why he's not in the game, you know what I'm saying? So, not only him, Steve Blackman. Like there's a whole. I mean, they have the Godfather in there too. They have X Pac. They have John Laurinaitis. So I just think that they have Kevin Nash. They have Farouk. They have Mark Henry. Not even the 2010 Mark Henry. They have the 1998 Mark Henry. This is way before he was called the Silverback. You know what I'm saying? So like they don't even have 2005 Retro Batista in there. Like they have the Great Khali when the Great Khali was a little bit, PG-13 ish. You know. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, like if you're gonna have the best of the best, put the best of the best in there. Like I don't even, and like I said, Kurt Angle was not even around 2013. So. But it is what it is. The game is still great. Don't have Jeff Hardy or Matt Hardy in there. They have the acolytes in there, but don't have Scotty Too Hotty or Too Cool. They don't have Rikishi in there, so they missed on a lot of stars. But again, the with the roster change and stuff, like you can't really put a whole bunch of people in there. I think the largest roster was 2K17, if I'm not mistaken, because I had 2K17 with Brock Lesnar on the cover. I think that was the largest group roster, and then it was 13, and then it was 12, and then 15 had like the shortest roster, and then you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, that's just my take on it. Y'all can let me know, like, comment, subscribe. Which WWE video game of all time was your favorite? I wish they had Shut Your Mouth for Xbox 360. Like I was looking all over for it. I found it, but it's for PlayStation 2 though. Which sucks because I don't even have a PlayStation 2. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other, and good night.